The Monterey County Office of Education produced the very first annual report to the public. I think it's very important that the public be aware of the progress that our schools are making on an annual basis. In this first issue, we went back 10 years and looked at the progress of our schools. What has been the academic achievement gain of our schools? And what we found is that our schools have made actually greater growth than that of the state over these last 10 years. While the curve has been a slight increase, given the difficult financial situations we've all been in, California's growth has been steady progress, and it's shown even greater improvements than what we found at the state. And I think that's very positive, given that we have greater academic challenges that we face here for our children, in that our demographic factors are significantly more challenging to overcome, such as the number of English learners that we have, children coming from poverty situations, and the number of migrant children that we have in our county. So those factors do impact student achievement, and that is known to be a fact, but they are simply challenges to be overcome. And Monterey County has been doing that. The county has grown by 23% in its improvement compared to the state at 17%. We're very pleased to see that this progress is occurring in our schools, and we want to see it continue. And I think what I would attribute this great growth to is the hard work that our teachers have been doing in our schools, the leadership that we've been providing. We've been cutting out things that really were areas that needed to be re-looked at and maybe weren't as important as other areas. So there were a lot of priorities being set in our schools, and but yet the resources have been drained. And at the same time as we have been operating in a very efficient manner and making steady progress, we really need to be making much more significant growth, not only in Monterey County, but in the state of California, in order to prepare our children for success in their future. They are our most important resource. They are our hope for the future. And we really need to be putting forth our investment in education so that our children are prepared. I think it's incumbent upon every generation to leave the world a better place for the next generation. That's in the human spirit around the world. And this generation of children deserves our complete commitment to their education and to offering them a well-rounded, full educational opportunity so that they will be successful in the future, just as we have been and as our parents have provided for us. So I'm very pleased with the progress we've been making thus far and look forward to seeing this growth continue. Now that Proposition 30 has been passed, this has simply stopped the decrease in the funding to public education, and we're now on a steady course. We need to be continuing to invest in education, but at least we're not continuing to decline. And given that we're going to now have steady funding, we're hoping that that growth will continue to be at even at a higher rate than what we have seen. So in our annual report that'll be forthcoming, we look forward to reporting to the public about the ever greater improvement that we're going to see for the future.